A water user association is an organization uniting all male and female farmers that are benefiting from having access of irrigation water that is supplied by an irrigation system. The main reason for organizing a water user association is to have an institution that has the necessary, what we call technical, organizational and financial capacity to operate and maintain an irrigation system in an effective and efficient manner. The establishment of a water user association starts with an awareness campaign during which you explain to all concerned male and female farmers what a water user association is, what the reasons are that you have to establish a water user association, what the purpose, what the mandate, what the responsibilities, what the tasks are of a water user association, and also explaining what the benefits will be to be organized in a water user association. If following the awareness campaign and the farmers have expressed their interest to form a water user association, the process of establishing the water user association starts by creating a preparatory committee comprising of a number of male and female representatives who have the responsibility to prepare the different documents that are necessary to establish and to register the water user association. Once they have completed all these preparatory works, the constitutive meeting of the water user association will be conducted, for which all male and female farmers will be invited, and during this meeting they have to approve their bylaws, they have to adopt a number of internal rules and regulations with regard to the composition, the structure and then the functioning of their water user association. Following the constitutive meeting of the water user association, during which the members of the management committee are elected, the process of registration of the water user association starts. The first step of that process is that the management committee opens a bank account, prepares the necessary forms for the application and submit these documents to the concerned government agency responsible for the registration of the water user association. Establishing and registering a water user association is relatively easy. To make it fully functional and operational, it's much more difficult and requires much more efforts and time. It's very important to carry out a comprehensive capacity development program focusing on all aspects that are needed to make a water user association fully functional, effective and sustainable. Capacity development of a water user association can be subdivided in two different components. The first component of the capacity development program focuses more on the internal governance, administrative management and financial management of the water user association, including the importance of assessing and collecting irrigation service fees so that the water user association has the necessary financial resources to operate and maintain the irrigation system, as well as to organize its own internal management. The second component of the Water Use Association capacity development program is focusing more on the technical aspects, including operation of the system, the management of the irrigation and drainage infrastructure, as well as water management. Once all capacity development activities have been successfully implemented and the Water Use Association has signed the irrigation management transfer agreement, it becomes formally responsible for the operation and maintenance of the irrigation system. With regard to the operation of the irrigation system, the Water Use Association has to prepare an annual irrigation plan based on an assessment of the crops the farmers will grow, the availability of water, weather conditions, so that they will allocate and distribute the available amount of water as efficiently and effectively among all male and female farmers. With regard to maintenance of the irrigation system, the Water Use Association has to carry out an annual maintenance inspection in order to assess the needs for cleaning and small repair works. Based on the results of the annual maintenance inspection, the Water Use Association has to prepare an annual maintenance plan and budget, which has to be approved by the General Assembly of the Water Use Association. Once that plan has been approved, the Water Use Association has then to carry out all the necessary maintenance and small repair works in accordance to the approved plan, either by using free labor provided by the farmers and or contracting a third party for the execution of some or all of these works. The main expected benefits of successful development of an irrigation scheme includes that farmers in the first place have full control over the operation and maintenance of the system, because they are responsible to organize that themselves. They also can decide how their financial resources are used instead of being dependent on government agencies. And if the system is operated and maintained very well by themselves, then the farmers can also expect higher yields and higher cash incomes because they will benefit from a more adequate, reliable and timely supply of irrigation water. One of the challenges during the establishment of a Water Use Association is that it will be dominated by a relatively small group of often larger farmers, often male farmers.
And how can you overcome that challenge?
This challenge could be addressed if the entire process of establishing a Water Use Association is carried out in an open and transparent and accountable manner, and ensuring that all male and female farmers can fully participate in the whole process. Due to socio-cultural barriers, it's often very difficult for female farmers to participate effectively in meetings with male farmers as well. One way to address this issue is to organize, for example, separate awareness campaigns for which only women are invited. When a Water Use Association has been established and it is observed that female farmers cannot express their needs and their preferences during general meetings. One option is to form a women subcommittee for which only female farmers will be invited, and that they will develop recommendations to address specific to represent the specific interests of female farmers with regard to the operation and maintenance of the system, and that these recommendations are then presented by, for example, the chairwoman of the Women's Committee during the General Assembly meeting of the Water Users Association. Based on having experience with water use associations being formed and operating in different countries, I have observed that financial sustainability is the major threat to the effective functioning of many water use associations, meaning that many water use associations are not able to mobilize sufficient money, financial resources, to finance its own internal management activities, and more importantly, do not have sufficient money to execute all the operation and maintenance activities that are required to ensure that the irrigation system remains fully operational and that all male and female farmers receive water when they need it, in the amount they need it,